Hi guys, you welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we'll be making this Bubu gown with ruched effect at the front and tight waist. I made use of crepe fabric. And if you're new to this channel, please guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment. I'm here to serve you guys. So guys, let's get into it. So guys, here I have 2 yards of crepe fabric. I know crepe fabric is by 60, some is by 60, some is by 62. So now let's say this is the length of my fabric and this is the width. That means by, like this, now this will be the yardage. Now to fold this, I fold by the yardage of this fabric. This is how I fold, and I fold into 4 because we'll be cutting the front and the back together. This is how I fold my fabric. This is the length and this is the width of the fabric. So now the next we have to do is to get the back and the sleeve length of this kimono gown. The shoulder to sleeve I'm working with is 17.5. So this is my 17.5 here. And now the next I have to do is to get the width of my neckline. The width of the neckline I'll be using is 2.5. By the time I'm done sewing this, it will be like 3 inches. It will be 3 inches. So I'll be cutting the front and the back neckline together. So now for the back neckline, I did 2.5 and the depth is by 1.5 for the depth of this back neckline. Now I'll connect it together like this. Then for the front neckline, we still do the width by 2.5 and the depth by 7 inches. So this is it. Now connect this down like this. V neckline. So you can see how it is. Now the next we have to do, I'll come down by 1.5 for the shoulder slants. In my 1.5 inches here, I'll connect this 1.5 to my neck width. So now this is it. The length I'm working with, the length of this gown is by 54. So now I'll adjust this and mark the length of my gown. This is a straight bubu gown that has ruched effect at the front and a tight waist. So I will just get the length of my gown now. The folding allowance for this gown is 54. So I'll be marking 54. The remaining one will be using it for the belt. Now let me cut it out. This will be for this remaining one. This is the length of my gown. So the length of my gown is 54. You can see this is 54. So this remaining one here, we'll be using it for the belt. So now I'll cut this out, then we'll continue. After cutting out the belt, now we'll cut out the back neckline. First, cut out the back neckline. The next we have to do is to cut out the shoulder slants. Now I'm done with the cutting of the shoulder slants. Now we have to slit this open, the sides, so we'll separate the front from the back. I'm done with the cutting. Now separate the back from the front, so we'll cut the front neckline. So now I've separated the back from the front. Now cut the neckline out. So now the next we have to do now is to fold the neckline. Is that you fold it this way or use your bayards, but me, I'll be making use of this material to pipe the neckline. So now I'll be using this fabric to pipe the neckline. I will sew it from the front here like this, and I will turn it to the back. So now I'll do this for the front and the back also. Guys, I'm done with the sewing of the strip to the front of the gown. It's the front I sew, it's not at the back. You can see this is the front of the gown. I sew the strip, the front of the strip to the front of the gown. Now we'll just fold it like this. This is how you fold it. I've done for the back. I just decided to show you how to pipe your neckline. This is how you pipe it. Now go to the sewing machine and sew this down. I'm done with the piping of the neckline. You can see how it is at the back, and this is the front. And after piping the neckline, you just have to sew it like 0.25 to give it that V shape. After doing that, now we'll be joining the front and the back together at the shoulder. So now I'll go to the sewing machine. I will join this on 1/2 inches on this shoulder here, and I will do the same thing also on the other shoulder on 1/2 inches. So guys, I'm done with the joining of the shoulder. You can see how it looks. I've joined the two shoulders together. You can see how neatly finished it is. Now the next thing we have to do is to get that ruched effect we have at the front of this gown, and in order to do that we'll be making use of elastic. But the first thing I did, I fold in my fabric like this into two, and I use my pressing iron to press it down to give it that line in between the gown. From this line I create now, this is where I'll be passing my elastic from. So now to get the length of your elastic, for me I measured from my shoulder to my knee, which give me 38 inches. So now I'll be cutting out 38 inches. This is 38 inches. So I'll cut this out. Let me show you guys how I'll do this. While I'm sewing, I'll be drawing the elastic to create that ruched effect we have at the front. So now to create this ruched effect we have at the front, you'll be stretching the elastic little by little, not too much, and you make sure it's on the line we create with the pressing iron, and this elastic will not get to the hem of the gown because of the folding allowance. So guys, I'm done creating the ruched effect with the elastic. You can see how beautiful it looks, and this is the back of the gown. The next we have to do is to go and fold the sleeve. But before we do that, we'll determine the opening we'll have on the sleeve. I will just mark from this joint, the shoulder here, 8 inches. You can see it. This is it, 8 inches, and give it a bit of lunge, like 1/2 inches, like this. So now I'll go to the sewing machine. I'll be folding the sleeve area like this on 1/2 inches. Now let me go and fold this, and I'll do the same thing on the other side of the sleeve also. So guys, I'm done with the folding of the sleeve. You can see how it looks. So now guys, the next we have to do now is to get that tight waist. In order to do that, you know that 4 inches we cut out, I've gone ahead to sew it into two. You can see the length of this belt is by 36 and the width is by 2 inches. After sewing, it's now giving me 1.75. So now I will just come down from my shoulder to my waist, which is 17 inches, to the waist 17 inches, and mark this down. This is where the belt will be. Now when you want to sew this, you open this up so you'll not be sewing it to the back. This is my 17 inches mark. Now I will divide my waist by 4. The waist I'm working with is 40. 40 divided by 4 will give me 10 inches. So now from this middle where our elastic is, I'll come and mark 5 inches. The remaining 5 will be going to this other side like this. So now this is where my belt will be. I'll go and sew this down Let me use my pin. So now before pinning down, you make sure you arrange this place very well. Now I'll just use my office pin to secure this down like this. So now I'll go to the sewing machine. I'll be sewing this and I'll sew the other one. Then I will tell you what next to do. So guys, I'm done with the joining of the belts to the gown. You can see how it is. So we're almost done, and I've gone ahead also to join my side of this gown 1 inch. You can see I joined from this place here, from the sleeve straight down to the hem of this gown, and I've already folded in the hem of the gown also on 1 inches. You can see how it is. Now I'll display this on my dress form for you to see. So we are done with this gown. You can see how beautiful it is. When you want to tie this, you tie the belt at the back and you drop the gown. Thank you, and thank you for watching to the end. I really appreciate you all. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'll be on the comment section to answer any question. See you guys on my next video. God bless you.